and viewers, and welcome to episode 27 of Girl Talk Weekly. We're your hosts. I'm Heather.
And I'm Julia, and we're coming to you live today, so make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
And if you're new to Girl Scouts, no worries. This show will give you a taste of what Girl Scouts is all about.
That's right. We love to have you as our sisters in Girl Scouts. I'll be sure to drop a link below so you can find more information on how to join.
And if you've joined us recently, you've probably seen as Julia and I wrapped up the OK to Say mental health patch program.
I had such a great time earning that patch, and you haven't seen them, make sure you check out our previous episodes. You can follow along and meet all the requirements all from home.
We had a lot of fun speaking to guests, professionals, and even hearing from some of our Girl Scouts.
And with so much going on in the world right now, the patch program serves as a good break from it all. Plus, it taught us some pretty critical information and skills to tackle problems we face every day, or even during the holidays.
That's right. But before we get into today's episode, Julia and I would like to take some time to share some important dates coming up for Girl Scouts in our council, so let's take a look.
Yes, we have family days at camp are almost coming to an end. Girl Scouts and families can still take advantage of this opportunity to visit our amazing campsite properties and enjoy a day at camp with fun-filled activities. Be sure to check out the last date available on the screen now. To register, visit the activities page of our website and search Family Days. Don't forget that registration for all activities will be closing this Sunday for 2 weeks. So hurry and make sure you register for all those Girl Scout activities.
Yes, that's right. Also, I am super excited to announce the official arrival of Girl Scouts Got Talent. This official talent competition is available to all Girl Scouts in our council. Girls are encouraged to submit videos of their talent to their troop leaders. One lucky winner from our council will win a grand prize of a trip to Universal Studios in either Orlando, Florida, or Los Angeles, California. This includes a 2-night stay in a hotel, park passes, and a round-trip flight.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. That is such a big surprise, Heather.
Yes, it is. And all Girl Scouts have to do is apply. All they have to do to apply is to make sure they submit their talent videos to their troop leaders.
Man, I'm going to get right on that. I just got to find a talent.
I know. I want to go to Universal Studios. That sounds so fun.
Me too.
So that's all of our news for today.
What's exciting things that you have planned for us today, Heather? Do we have any guest speakers or Girl Scouts joining us for our sing-along? Maybe we're starting to work on a new patch.
Actually, Julia, I thought we'd take the episode in a different direction today.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Well, with school back in session, the holidays around the corner, and so much going on in the news in the world, I think it's a good idea to just take a pause and breathe.
Yeah, I agree. Life has been pretty hectic.
Mm-hmm. So today, let's just take it easy. So what do you plan on doing for the holidays?
Well, typically in a pre-COVID world, we actually had Thanksgiving at our family friend's house where we gathered probably 3 to 4 families, and we'd all get together and have a big Thanksgiving feast and watch football. But this year, because of COVID, we're taking precaution, and we're just going to stay tight knit and a family at 5 at my parents' house.
Oh, that sounds great.
Well, what about you?
Well, every year is different. We're always somewhere different or doing something different. Me and my parents. But this year, I think that I'm going to invite both my parents and my husband's parents over, and we're going to have Thanksgiving in our new home, and then our parents can see our new place.
That is awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
So are you going to cook the Thanksgiving feast, or are you in charge of the turkey?
No, no way.
That
No way.
would be so nerve-wracking. I don't think I'd be so scared to make a turkey.
Me too. There's so many rules around cooking turkey, like, don't throw it in the fryer frozen and stuff like that I don't know about. Like,
How long? Some people like bake it over. I don't know. There's too many rules and too much anticipation. Like the turkey has to be perfect. Like too much pressure.
too much pressure. And I will definitely not cook it right. So I'll be not in charge.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, family traditions are super important for a lot of people, and I can understand why. It's something that helps tie us together and remind us that even though the world may look different, we can always count on our family and friends to be there for us at the end of the day.
That is a great way of putting it. And that reminds me, GSUSA recently published this amazing article as part of their Raising Awesome Girls series. They included 4 questions that every Girl Scout should ask their family during the holidays.
Oh, well, do you know what the questions were?
Yeah, I'll put some of them up on the screen. We should see if we can answer them ourselves. Be able to ask thoughtful questions and active listening to others is a skill that every Girl Scout should practice.
It is called mindful listening.
Right. And Thanksgiving gives us a perfect time and opportunity to practice asking questions and mindful listening.
Okay. The first question is, what is your favorite Thanksgiving tradition and why?
Well, I when I was a kid, so we don't do this much anymore, but when I was a kid, there's 3 of us. I have 2 siblings, so I have an older brother and older sister. And every year my mom would get the wishbone out of the turkey, and we would fight over who was the 2 that was gonna pick it. And finally, after my mom negotiating of what 2 kids were going to pick it, there was always one who ended up in tears because they got the short end of the stick.
So what is the wishbone? I don't understand. Like, what's the deal with the wishbone?
Oh, so the wishbone is, I'm not sure what part of the turkey it comes from, to be quite honest, but it's somewhere in the turkey, and you dry it out for a couple days and make sure it breaks and it's not so flimsy and it hardens, and then 2 people, they pull it, and whoever has the longer end of the stick is said to, you're supposed to make a wish, and either your wish will come true or you'll have like good luck for the next year or things like that.
Oh, I love that. I want to do that.
Yeah. I want to know, drop the question, drop your comments and below. Do y'all's family do the wishbone, or is that just me? Did my family just make that up? I want to hear it.
No, I've definitely seen that. So yeah. I will say, tradition. I love the wishbone thing. I'm gonna try it this year, but with my family, our big thing was after Thanksgiving dinner, we could start decorating for Christmas. So immediately after Thanksgiving, we get to put up the tree and Christmas begins. So that to me is so exciting. I like Thanksgiving because it's also like part 1 of Christmas. So.
Christmas part 1. I love that. Yes. Yeah. Gets you all ready for the Christmas spirit.
Well, I can't wait for Thanksgiving and all the yummy food. So.
Well, that answers that. So that does sound like fun and also perfect, because the next question is, which Thanksgiving food do you think you are most likely if if I was a dish?
Oh, what you're most like and why? Okay.
What would I be most like? Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy because of my hair.
Yeah, your hair does look like mashed potatoes. That's what I would say.
Hey, Mrs. Hairdresser, can I get that mashed potato style with the dark gravy?
That is also really great because mashed potatoes is my favorite comfort food, and you are such a comforting person.
Oh, thanks, Heather. That's
so
really
mashed potatoes. Way to go, Miss Mashed Potato. So for me, what food am I most like? Well, since your hair is mashed potatoes, I guess my hair is cranberry sauce. So I'll
Ooh,
pick cranberry sauce. Plus, they're sweet. I'm sweet.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, because you all nice and sweet. That
So I
works.
love it. You just from now on, you can call me Miss Cranberry, and I'll call you Miss Mashed Potato.
So,
All right. Our next question: if you had $100 and had to donate it to charity, which cause would you choose?
what do you think, Heather?
Well, you know how I love animals and I love pets. I have actually 2 right here next to me. But I would probably donate my money to like the SPCA or to an animal shelter. You know, every time those things come on Facebook and it shows a hurt animal and it's like, we need money for surgery, I always give money every single time. So I would go ahead and give that $100 to them. What about you?
So recently I just did a Brownie Magic live event. Y'all can check it out on the USA Girl Scouts of San Jacinto officials page, where you're at right now, and check out Brownie Magic. And the Houston Zoo, we had a presenter, a zookeeper, come on and talk about what the Houston Zoo is doing for conservation for animals and how they're keeping their waters clean and how they're sending out scientists out into the field to study of things of what they can do, what we can do. And I think that money is such a great cause. And I think I would spend my $100 on that, or maybe I would break it up and give $50 to like the Houston Food Bank or something.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I did when I was a kid, my mom took my sister and I to the Houston Food Bank right before Thanksgiving. Maybe I should do that this year because it's been a long time since I've volunteered with them. So we would help box people's families Thanksgiving kits together. So, oh man, Thanksgiving's around the corner. If I want to do that, I need to jump on it.
That is so cool. I want to do that too. I'm
Well,
just tagging along with y'all this year.
all right, we can make a date out of it. We'll go and check out the Houston Food Bank.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And I just saw a picture of Girl Scouts pop up, which reminded me I donated to the Girl Scouts actually yesterday, believe it or not.
Oh, twinsies! I just forgot.
You did do that too? See, and y'all could donate to the Girl Scouts. That's obviously an awesome way. You know, we work hard to make activities for you girls and stuff. And what a great way then to, support a girl and her imagination and her skills.
Get her to a STEM activity. Get her out to camp.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Oh, I love that. Okay, so our last question is, before the first Thanksgiving, Native Americans taught pilgrims to cook corn and other foods. What have you learned from someone who comes from a different background or tradition?
Ooh, in high school, I had Thanksgiving with my friends they were Costa Rican, and what their Thanksgiving tradition was to make empanadas. And it's not the empanadas that you think of, which have like the filling of like apples and like all the sweets. It actually is like it's like beef, potatoes, and a bunch of other good seasoning and peppers, and it was so good. And I loved enjoying making them with my friends and learning a new tradition.
I love that. Those empanadas on screen look amazing. Oh my goodness. So things I've learned. So I used to be a Zumba teacher. Do you know what Zumba is?
Is that where you kind of like you salsa?
Yeah, dances, and I had a great mentor, and she taught me all the different Latin dances from everything from merengue to the reggaeton to the salsa. We even did hip hop.
Oh, cool! That's really cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. So we would know like what dances came from what countries. And so it was really neat. I loved teaching Zumba. It was a great workout. I should do it again after this. But
Maybe you can teach me some Zumba moves later.
Exactly. Well, those are great answers. And I just love how this question gets at the roots of the holidays and helps us understand that while there may or may not be diversity at the Thanksgiving table, everyone in our big world is full of different views and opinions.
Be a sister to every Girl Scout and respect myself and others.
Exactly.
So, viewers and Girl Scouts at home, we encourage you to ask these questions at your holiday get together. It's a good way to know your family more, and you might just learn a thing or two about your loved ones along the way.
Constructive conversation and reflection is essential for the growth of any person. And what a better opportunity than doing it with loved ones during the holidays. And that, Girl Scouts, is it for today's episode.
You were right, Heather. This was a really relaxing episode. Plus, I feel like I got to know my co-host even more.
Yeah. And what do you think about what you found out?
Well, I think you're even more of an awesome person and extra sweet now that you have a new cranberry name. You make a perfect co-host.
Thank you, Miss Mashed Potato.
Well, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss another future episode.
That's right. Until next time, I'm Heather.
And I'm Julia, yours in Girl Scouting.
Bye.